my point of view as a competitor, I wanted to think, well, how easy can I make it for you as a judge to enjoy this experience? And even just the whole, if you smile at someone, they will smile back, and when people smile, they feel happier. So for me, it was like, how do I make you enjoy this more? How do I take away the barriers for you not enjoying this, to let you have an experience where you feel free to give me, ultimately, to give me a lot of points, to let me have the most points and win. In 15 minutes, it sounds like quite a long time, but half of that time you're making coffee and you can't talk to a machine, it doesn't care. You can't talk to the judges because they're away from you. So you really have a very limited number of words to speak to them and to guide their experience and to be memorable with. If I say so much right now that you can't take it in and write it down, then that's a useless amount of information to deliver you. If I tell you where this coffee is from, the farm, the name of the farmer that grew it, why he grew it this way, why I brought it here, all in one go, you won't remember that. You won't get it down on paper. You'll go, oh, okay, good, knows about this. But that's not what I wanted you to write. It's the easiest way for me to constantly criticize and refine what I do for a living by becoming my own customer again. Because I think that all the time we allow these kind of barriers to come up, and it might be the bar in a coffee bar in a competition, and I think of myself as being different from the people over the table from me. Or if it's a desk, the same thing, I think I'm different to you. It's funny, you see it all the time when you go and speak to people who run coffee bars, and they'll say, oh, that's really delicious, but my customers wouldn't like it. As if they're a different breed of people who somehow have different taste buds and a different, different species from them, just because there's a bar in the way. And we start to sort of separate ourselves. And I think by switching out of the I'm the performer, you're the judges, into you're just like me, and you're probably nervous, and you want this to go well. I want this to go well, but there's probably a really good way to do it from that way around. But a huge part of what we worked on was the moment they walk in the door, their experience has begun, and if you don't get it right immediately, you're going to lose them, and it's going to be an awkward, unpleasant experience. Because I hate going into shops and businesses where I don't know what to do and no one helps me. Like, it really bothers me. We built incredibly good customer relations in that time, and we built great trust because we would make what would appear to be fairly outlandish claims, which is, I'm going to make you a cup of coffee that is sort of sweet and jammy and full of blackcurrants and raspberries, and it just tastes like that, just because the coffee itself tastes like that. And, you can raise an eyebrow at that and think, all right then, all right. And if we do our job and we deliver that, that's a very memorable experience for someone. But it means the next time they come in and I make an even bigger promise, or, heaven forbid, I ask them to buy a more expensive product, they trust me a little bit more. And so the bigger the promise, the bigger the kind of the trust that could come out of that being fulfilled. People underestimate the importance and value of service and experience. And most of us in our businesses are very hung up on our product. We're very hung up on the thing that we do, the wheel that we crank or whatever it is, that's our thing. And we kind of forget that it's barely half of why a customer has an enduring and long-lasting relationship with us. And so for us, it was a huge deal to sort of make it accessible and enjoyable. So yeah, it's a massive part of how we think now as a company, and how we try and encourage our customers to think as well.